For more debates, updates and bonus content, sign up at thebigconversation.show.
Something's missing. Something's missing in Western Christianity. And I'm not trying to make a sectarian point that everything's rosy in orthodoxy at all. But the sort of, we've made some accommodation with modernity and with these kind of dry rationalisms and with scientism and with the notions of growth and progress and all of these things which are actually destroying the world. I mean, they are pulling our culture apart, they are changing the climate, the whole of the modern project is in crisis. There's a way in which I think Christianity is a deep challenge to that. Again, not a political challenge in the sense that, you ought to be out there calling for activism in the name of Christ or something. But the way that, this is one of the things I was trying to say in that piece I wrote, that the way, if we were living the way we were called to live by Christ, and I'm certainly not claiming that I am, but if we were, this wouldn't be happening, would it? We wouldn't be here. And the teachings of the church, I wanted to go to a church that had the deep root of the teachings as intact as I could find, which is why I went to Orthodoxy. And I think that actually the church, rather than asking itself, how can I get out there into the modern world and talk to people, which it's been trying to do since the 60s with largely catastrophic results, I think, should be saying, what's the truth of this? What's the deep root of the radical Christian story? I'm just going to tell it. I'm going to tell that story, and I'm going to tell it in an uncompromising way. And I think that will draw people, because I think we're in a spiritual crisis. And I actually think that the essence of everything that's going on in our culture at the moment is not political or economic or technological. Those are manifestations of a deep spiritual brokenness that we have. And more people can see that. And that's why there's such a spiritual search going on, and people are ending up in all sorts of places, some healthy and some not. But that's because people can feel the brokenness at the heart of the story we're telling. And so if if the church can do something, it's be true to itself. And I'm really personally interested in the sort of pre-schism church, the old saints of Britain and Ireland. That's a personal little interest of mine, because all of the old, St. Patrick of Ireland, St. Edmund the Martyr, the first English patron saint, Cuthbert, Aidan, so many of these saints, they weren't Orthodox or Catholic or Protestant, they were Christian. There was one church, and they were extremely rooted in the landscape, and they had a deep, really deep, powerful sense of the immanence of God in all things, everywhere. And that actually, it seems to me, is this incredible mixture, this powerful mixture of melding of immanence and transcendence, the place you are with the place that you're going to end up with, the kingdom and the world. And I'm very inspired by the early saints. And I actually think if anything's going to save the world at this point, it's not going to be technology or politics. It's going to be saints. We need saints.